then we swing in with the goon squad here, right? Everybody's got trample. Let's go. Alright, that's what this deck is meant to do. Let's go. Hey there, Cons. Today we're going to do something a little bit different. We are going to jump in to the jumpstart of Final Fantasy. Ready to start playing Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy on MTG Arena? You can explore different strategies while playing and collecting cards from this new set. When you join this event, you will get to select 2 different half decks from a variety of themes. Combine them and you'll have a deck that's ready to go. Play as much as you want here, or use these cards to build new decks for other modes. They're yours to keep. Resign at any time. If you wish to rejoin and pick new packs, you will have to pay the entry again, but you will keep all the cards from the decks you choose. Alright, let's see what we crack. 1,000 coins? Gold? Hey! Alright, so we've already done scheming, so we're going to go for the wild. The feature card is Sabotender. Is a 2/1 creature plant with reach, landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. Alright. And we gotta go with the Chocobo. Here we go. I don't know how to pronounce this. Zaz's Chocobo. Also landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. It's an 0/1 for 1 green. Alright. We won the format. Here we go. Alright, we have selected Wild Chocobo. So taking a look at the deck, in the 1-drop slot we've got Commune with the Beavers. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. You may reveal an artifact, creature, or land card from among them and put it into your hand. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in any order. So this is going to help select, what the most appropriate card is at a given situation. In case you need to hit your land drops or you're looking for some more action. This will give you those choices. Saz's Chocobo, so it's an 0/1, a landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on this creature. So we play it out early in the game and continue to hit our land drops. This can develop into a threat. Sabotender, so it's a payoff cards. They're 2/1 with reach and landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, this creature deals 1 damage to each opponent. So this is probably better for multiplayer formats, maybe like Commander. So as long as you consistently hit your land drops throughout the game, you can constantly ping your opponents for 1. Chocobo Kick, this is a form of removal in green. It also has a kicker cost, so you can return a land you control to its owner's hand. So that kind of plays into our landfall synergy, so we can go ahead and replay those lands later. This reads, target opponent you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. So if the spell was kicked, the creature you control deals twice that much damage instead. So sorcery speed, but the form of removal, which is always welcomed. Isao Greens is 1 in a green. Sorcery, create a 2/2 green bird token with whenever a land you control enters. This token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So that's playing into our bird synergies and growing the team of birds. It also has flashbacks, so you can cast it from your graveyard. Ride the Shoe Puff. Landfall enchantment. Whenever a land you control enters, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So it helps grow your team. And then also late game, you make it 7 mana, 5 green. This enchantment becomes a 7/7 beast creature in addition to its other types. So I might have to do that before moving to combat step. Oh, we'll figure out that interaction. Side quest. So this is an enchantment. Whenever this enchantment enters, create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. At the beginning of your first main phase, if you control 4 or more birds, transform this enchantment. So it rewards us for going wide with more birds. And then when it transforms, it becomes a 2/2 black Chocobo. Whenever this permanent transforms into black Chocobo, search your library for a land, put it onto the battlefield tap, then shuffle. And then the landfall, birds you control get +1/+0 until end of turn. So then it also rewards us to grow the team and play into our landfall synergies as well. Tifa Lockhart, this is just a banger. Everybody knows this card. 1/2 trample. Whenever a land you control enters, double her power until end of turn. So she's just a beater. Town Greeter. Whenever this creature enters, mill 4 cards. You may put a land from among them into your hand. If you put a town card into your hand this way, you gain 2 life. So there is 1 town in the deck, so that might actually, there's 4 towns in the deck, so that might lead to some life gain and sustain. Rydia, Summoner of Mist, is a 1/2 landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, you may discard a card if you do draw a card, so a bit of card selection in case we're flooding out and want to dig into some more answers. Then you can also summon, so you pay X and tap her. Return target saga card with mana value X from your graveyard to the battlefield with a finality counter on it. It gains haste until end of turn, activate only as a sorcery. So there are plenty of sagas in the deck, and this will help to recur them to get us a little bit more value. Prish's Wandering, so it's an instant 2 and a green. Search your library for a basic land or town card, put it on the battlefield tap, then shuffle. When you search your library this way, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So at instant speed, we can activate some of our landfall triggers and also grow one of the creatures on our side of the battlefield. Summon Fenrir, a Saga Wolf enchantment creature, 3/2. 2 and a green. So we're getting Chapter 1 is Crescent Fang. Search your library for a basic land card, put it on the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. So landfall trigger enabler. Heavenward Howl. When you next cast a creature spell this turn, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it. So it gets to grow one of our buddies. And Ecliptic Growl, the 3rd chapter here. Draw a card if you control the creature with the greatest power or tied for the greatest power. So a bit of card advantage, assuming we got something big on our side. Call the Mountain Chocobo, 3 and a red. Search your library for a mountain card, reveal it, put it in your hand, then shuffle. Create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. So playing into our bird synergies, and then it also has flashbacks, and we can cast it from our graveyard. Reach the Horizon, 3 and a green. Search your library for up to 2 basic land cards and or town cards with different names. Put them on the battlefield tapped and shuffle. So helps to enable our landfall effects. Summon Fat Chocobo, another enchantment creature saga bird, 4/4. First chapter, warp! Create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land you control enters, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. And then chapters 2, 3, and 4, Kerplunk. Creatures you control gain trample until end of turn. So it helps us close out the game, assigning, trample to some of our creatures. And then the bird, every time a land enters, this token gets +1/+0 until end of turn. Bart's and Borko, affinity for birds, so this spell costs 1 less to cast for each bird we control. It rewards us for having many birds on the battlefield. Bart's and Borko enters, each other bird you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature and opponent controls. Wow, so that means each of our birds gets to deal at least 2, normally, damage to target creature and opponent controls. So it's a bit of removal. Rewards us for having a lot of birds on the battlefield. Chocobo Racetrack, it's an artifact. 3 green. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 2/2 green bird creature token with whenever a land. Oh yeah, we know the bird. And then lastly is a Balum-T Rexor. So it's got forest cycling, just in case we need to hit a land drop. We can pay 2 to find a forest. Otherwise, late game, we can play out a 6/6 trample that gains us 3 life. So some sustain there. Basic mountains and forests. We got red-green land town and also another capital city town. So a bit of cycling and filtering. That's the deck. Hopefully we get to do some of these, cool synergies and effects, but I think we'll do something cool here. If you're enjoying the content, please consider liking the channel or subscribing to the video. Thanks. All right. Oh boy. Oh, we go first. We got some early turn plays. We just need to draw into lands. This is pretty aggressive, but we'll keep. They're playing red. Uh-oh. Worst case, we can get the T-Rex and forest cycle, right? They don't have a way to remove our tifa. Alright, maybe they have a trick. We don't have a 3-drop, so we'll play this out first. We might respond with something. We'll play land for turn. Alright. Try to get in there. Do they have a trick? Do not. Okay. Tifa doing the heavy lift here. Pretty good at taking care of herself, you know. Alright, so they're growing their flyer on their turn. Can't block that. This guy... Okay, Fenrir does the thing. Let's go. Gets us a land. Probably green. On Tifa. And she's... Whew! Yeah. She does have that effect. Okay, yeah, so we had a risky keep with a 2-lander. And then we did get Tifa out. We did draw into some additional lands, so just overwhelmed our opponent there. So that's some of the matchups might occur like that. We go first. Seems kind of greedy, but we'll take our free mulligan here. Alright, I am much happier with this. Oh, mirror match. Here we go. Back in. Okay. They have removal. Okay, their Chocobo grows. Okay, it is the mirror match. We are going fast. Double block. Take it. Alright, that's fair. So we have one creature and they have none. We can do this at instant speed. So this can grow to a... Okay, yeah. I think we're gonna end up doing it anyways. Back in. Do they have... Alright, we'll do this. It's kind of silly, but that's what we're choosing to do. Because it's just too good. Yeah. Alright. Here we go, Zaz's. Chick has no name, as voicing the true identity of the animal might trigger ripples of destiny across Cocoon and cause a hurricane in Eden. Either that or Zaz just hasn't thought of one yet. Eden. Yeah, it's the guy with the afro, right? I forget how to pronounce his name though. They got something. Not much, but it's something. Yeah, so unfortunately, the Chocobo doesn't have trample, but I think we'll find ways around that. Here we go. Oh man. Chocobo's doing work. Yeah, turn 1 play, going first. That'll typically work out for you. Right. Let's attack in first. A chomp. A little slow roll. Doesn't always feel right, but fun way to play. We can do that at instant speed. So we can go for the win here, right? We could have, yeah. It's alright. So we didn't play land for turn last turn, right? Okay. Might be a little late for it. Let's go. Yeah. So in that matchup, we did have our tifa out, but we offered the trade. We cleared their side of the battlefield, keep growing our chocobo, and then just got out of control. Hitting our land drops, kept playing into our synergies. The racetrack, as always, is doing a heavy lift. Drawing a team of birds here. I could have done something cool, but I didn't quite see it on their end. It was a good mirror match there of sorts. If you're enjoying the content, please subscribe to the video and like the channel. Thanks. All right. We go first. We don't have both colors, but we do have 3 mana, so I'll keep it. We got 3 green cards in hand. This can help us filter if we need to. All right. We can also force cycle on our opponent's turn. We might do that just to thin the deck here. Oh boy. They want us to discard. So we're actually rewarded for putting sagas in. Yeah, we're not going to do that. We can pitch the Sabotender. Where are all our creatures? No, I have a creature. We got lands though. So does our opponent. They have 1 less than us. Hitting more lands. Let's cycle. It looks really slow on our side. Maybe we should have mulliganed. Landfall. So they have plenty of creatures on their side of the battlefield. We don't have any good blocks right now, but if we can survive, we can get these landfall triggers to do some things here. No blocks. The bird out there. I don't think we're kicking this turn. Different names. Yeah, we don't mind offering the trade here. Are they jumping? Okay, fair. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 9 mana. Wow. That seems like a strong card. I don't mind double blocking, right? All right. 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, we can do this. Flashback. They land. You can Chocobo kick with the kicker. Get more value. Even though they can recur that from their graveyard. Get in there. Uh-oh. Ouch. Here we go. Perfect card. All attack. All right, it's close. Uh-oh. That's not good. So we have to jump here. They don't have another removal, do they? Ah, we should have left back another blocker. We did it wrong. Opponent goes first. We'll take a free mulligan. Yeah, it's better. Alright, we gotta do the thing, right? Eventually. Ace 2/2. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, if it's at least 4 mana, create a treasure token. Yeah, an enchantment here. They've got 3 lands going on Teamer here. Creature does not match up well against their stat line, but you get to get a land out. And it grows. So it's better, but I fear they've got access to some red spells here. Pretty aggressive. Yeah. They get one of their own. Good for them. Okay, so we have 4 mana. I need some creatures. Find a land this way. Okay, probably more green. Lay out a land. Give this a better block. We can do this at instant speed, so they attack in, we'll have tricks of our own. So we can grow something by +1/+1 twice. That might be worth doing here. We can grow the town greeter twice, and that'd be favorable for us. Pretty good trade. All right. We got 2, 5, 6 mana. Get the big boy out, huh? Yeah. Gain some life. Establish a threat. Buy them card draw. Yeah. Right. So paying us for 1. They have any sagas to return? They don't. But they're filtering their cards here. They got their own summon Fenrir. Their own. Alright. Land drops would be good. Alright, let's do it like this. Try to grow a team. No attacks. Uh-oh. They put stun counters on things. They only have 1 card in hand. No attacks? Okay, that's good for us. Right. We can either kill their Sabotender or the Ultrox Obnoxious Octopus here. Or that one. Good choice too. I'm thinking get rid of the Tapper. Actually, we could lose the Sabotender. We'll get rid of that one. Let's do that now. That's cool. We can do this at instant speed, so we'll hold off here. Probably get the fat chocobo out because of chapter 2 through 5. Or gives us tranquil for everybody. Oh, baby. They got some cards of their own, including that one. Spread the wealth here. Okay, that'll do it. Alright, yeah, the Chocobo racetrack is just too strong. Especially we have so many fine lands and put them in the battlefield tapped effects. Reach the Horizon, a couple of those, and Precious Wanderings, etc., etc. So that definitely got us there. Oh, alright. It's not normal. We go first. We got cards. We got colors. Don't have a turn 1 play. We can play the tap land. And pass. The green out. Get a bird out. Let's go. Okay. Play this. Counter. Discard a land. Draw a card. Alright. Get in there. Here we go. Get a 3 mana. They play a tapped creature. Alright. We have 4 mana. Play this guy out. Don't need a discard. And get in there. You might force cycle here. Depends on our opponent's play. Alright, that's a pretty slow card. They go slow, we go fast, right? Guarantee a land drop. Yeah, we'll do it. Try to scare opponent. Get a forest here. No blocks. Right. 5 mana. Get the racetrack online. I don't need to discard anything. Do we attack him with a 3-2? No, there's strength in numbers, so we want more birds because there are bird payoffs. No blocks. Just enter the battlefield tapped. All of them do, alright. Okay. Better that than Tifa. We could have done that as a trick, but decline. All right. So removal. Okay. We'll find something, right? That's a good one. The gray one. Here we go. Oh, attacks. Don't have any sagas though. Alright, well, our opponent's doing their thing. Probably could have been more aggressive with our attacks. Instead, we got a bird payoff. Kill their biggest threat, right? Smoking's bad for you kids. Alright. Marlboro. I think we need to hit our lands, right? No text. I got a good old 5/5 out of it. That's pretty good. Okay. This guy's a payoff for sure. Get that land. Yeah. Interesting. Get some blades. That is a saga. 5 mana for the saga. That grows with an additional 1/1 on this turn. Was it chapter 2? A 5. Get this back. Goes on battlefield with haste. Alright. Don't want to attack in quite yet here. We don't have a creature with the highest power, so we're not going to be able to draw a card for the 3rd chapter of Fenrir, fortunately. Unless we find a way to remove that, which I don't think we do. Yeah, exile the removal. Get a land drop, so that's going to be sick. And it is a saga. We can do that at sorcery speed for 3 mana. Let's do that. Get another landfall trigger here. Alright, then we swing in with the goon squad here, right? Everybody's got trample. Let's go. All right, that's what this deck is meant to do. Let's go. Yeah, we just got a lot of value. Guess our birds, our landfall payoffs pretty early, kept it in lands. Eventually, you know, this Chocobo racetrack always does work. Oh yeah, that was a good game. Our opponent was doing their thing too. Maybe just had slightly awkward turns. I don't know if they were drawing the right cards, but yeah, it was a good matchup. We go first. Kind of awkward. I think we can do better. It's a little better. Get a land out of that. Alright. Kind of awkward. Do not offer the trade. They attack in with their flyer. They get to surveil one. Okay. Okay, we're just racing to get the racetrack online. We'll let them do their thing. They're having fun too, huh? I think we choose to double block here. You do 1 point of damage and they kill both of our creatures. They did that a little bit wrong. Yeah. Alright, opponent's learning. Okay. Get a fat Chocobo out, maybe. Go wide. We would like to play the racetrack and follow it up with a land to get value immediately. We can always use the Chocobo kick to take out one of their threats, maybe the flyer eventually. Surveil. Are they targeting some of our stuff? Okay. So they get in for 2. We're down to 14. Oh, that's a good one. Nah, we'll just play out some birds. Oh, it's X. Guaranteed land drop. Unless they exile this card from our graveyard, which they could, I believe. Bibble tip. I don't have any creatures with reach currently, so we might have to remove that. Don't have anything that's a saga in our graveyard currently. Alright, so they don't attack in with Yekt. Uh-oh. I want to get rid of that, but they are only at 5 mana. Yeah, alright. How do we do this? I think we do it like this, right? Flashback. A mountain. We'll play a tap lane. Okay. Is this... Did it leave? Okay. Attacks. Yeah, it's a little awkward back and forth, so we'll see how this all plays out. Opponents on 5 mana. They do have some of their more powerful pieces. Anything good in the graveyard? Yeah, that's a good one. Let's see what they choose to do. They have four cards in hand. Flash that back. Going with the full swing. I don't think they have any combat tricks. Could have some instant removal though. But based on their decision to do 2 points of death touch damage to one of my creatures instead of 1 to 2, they got something. Okay, can't block with that. Alright, that's fine. Choose to block like that. We can take 6. Yeah. We're down to 6. Okay. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get our Rexar online. I think we get rid of their flyer with a Chocobo kicker. We control their flyer, turn a land, submit. Right. And we clear the way for some attacks. Get in there. That is a saga, so get this creature. Oh, okay. Soft removal. We can take 4, right? Strengthen birds. No blocks. Down to 5. Drawing all of our lands. That's good and bad. We'll discard a mountain. Out a bird. I'll swing with all. Alright, they're down to 7. We are at 5. We've got 3 blockers. Does that give it? Yeah. I don't think that quite does it. It's on our first main, right? Alright, yeah, so we already missed that window. Got 4, 7, 8, 9. That's 7 and 2. Yeah, we'll do it like that instead of 5. Alright, we'll cast this out. Flashback, hit land. Yeah, okay. Alright, sweet. The racetrack has a lot of work. Eventually we used our removal piece to get rid of their flying threat, which is their path to victory. They made a little bit of awkward decisions on their end, but I guess they weren't drawing the right cards, and comparatively they were stuck on lands, even though Demir's not going to be ramping stuff out. They did get some powerful pieces. It probably could have leveraged that to do some cool stuff, but it was a good game. All right, they go first. We've got right pieces. Depends on what deck they're playing. All right, they mulligan, so they're probably gonna kick our butts, huh? Yep, they're playing blue. All right, so they're filtering on their card selection here. Playing into their synergies. No removal. Stab. I'm not sure what their removal is. Sleep. Okay, discard a card. I think we discard our Saga. No, probably the card of Flashback. Get in. All right. We have removal. We have way to search up lands. We do want to get another land drop. So I think we put the Saga in now. That's a lot of discard of effects. All right. Force cycle. Land. Play land for turn. I don't think we need to remove anything. Unfortunately, this is at sorcery speed. No. These pieces are, they can stick around for now. Uh-oh. Sleep. How do we do 1 point of damage to that? Don't. I think we get the racetrack online. Is this, we'll pick out 2 land cards to get 2 Chocobos. Opponent's down to 10, they have 4 lands. Four cards in hand, 2 cards that have flashback in their graveyard. Okay, that's fine. We have 5 mana. Day 1. Those, one of those. Plenty of triggers here. Alright, pretty sweet. Okay, probably want to remove that one, right? Yeah. Not quite. We'll get there eventually. Swing in. Full block. Jump. Yep. Jump, jump, jump. Double block. Alright. They're down to 6. We have 4 creatures compared to their 2. We also have a way to clear the path of blockers. And also a land. Okay. So I think that does it, right? Good game. Alright. Yeah. Tifa is pretty good. They did make us discard, but we just got too much value. Right, the shoe puff's awesome. Chocobo racetrack. Heavy lift, and then they were just creating all the birds. So, doing what the deck wants to do. We go first. We don't have any creatures. Yeah, it's a little better. Still awkward. We'll find a land, right? Let's get the enchantment online. Play out Tifa. Hopefully they don't have a way to remove her. You want to get some more birds. They got a bird of their own. Double spell. This is a human bird. Deck in with our 3/2. We have our go wide. We definitely want to get more birds though. Yeah, equipment. Kill Tifa. Oh, all right. That's a choice. And drop. The racetrack online. Let's attack in with these two birds. I don't think they block. I guess they do. Alright, clears the way. Racetrack online. Hit our land drops so we get birds. We should try to remove that. There's a bird. There's a Bartz and Borko. Kill it. Alright. Full swing. Wait. Bartz and Borko doing the thing. Oh. Equipment, reveal it, put it in your hand. Dragoon's loot, lance. Job select. Alright, so they got 3 blockers, including a flyer. Okay, this is at instant speed. So we can do some shenanigans. In that case, we're just gonna attack in. See how they choose to block. Alright, so if we do this right, put a land out, put a 1/1 counter out. Yeah, we'll just do it. Or do we save this guy? They got no creatures. We got 2. So even if they put out 1 blocker, yeah, we got 2 points coming at them. They gained 2. All right. 6. Yo. No attacks. So they're hanging on. They've sort of stabilized. Okay. They have another creature. Oh, removal. Looking at our Tifa. Might be at instant speed. Let's see what we can draw. T-Rex is good. I think they have removal. I'll play out the T-Rex. Got trample. It's always good, right? No attacks. If we get a land, we can ride the shoe puff. And now I have 4 blockers. That was the removal. Okay. Be aggressive. That was a mistake. They're down to 3. We might be running out of gas here. Equipment's pretty good for them here. No blocks. Did our land drop? Oh. Forgot about the shoe puff. All right. That should do it, huh? Whoa. What was that? And they have lifelink? Oh, man. Alright. Good job, opponent. We got a little out-tempoed there. Moogle's Valor. For each creature you control, create a 1/1. Sorry, 1/2 white Moogle creature token with lifelink. Creatures you control gain indestructible until end of turn. Yeah, I definitely did not play around that one. So green white's pretty strong. They were drawing some of their best cards too. Definitely the Balam T-Rexor gaining them 3 life was certainly relevant. We're probably a little bit too aggressive with our line of play, offering Tifa up too freely. But yeah, that was an interesting matchup. Kudos to our opponent. It was a good game. Hopefully you learned something or enjoyed something about this video, and I appreciate you stopping by. Take care. Hey there, cons. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. See you out there in the plane of Tarkir.